Hi, Jenny Grabowski with Nutrition University. Today I am taking a moment to answer one of your questions. This is something that I hear all the time as a nutrition and wellness coach, and it is something that causes a lot of confusion for everyone, including myself. I've gotten caught by this a few times. And the big question is, how do I read the headlines? How do I understand what's going on in the news? It seems like every day they tell me to eat this today because it's the best thing for me, and then the next day the headline is, do not eat this thing because it's going to kill you. How do you sort through it, and how do you understand what really truly is healthy and what really is not healthy for you? I'll give you an example. I am a member of many groups on Facebook and various places where we talk about nutrition all of the time. One of the ones that I'm in is specifically for plant-based nutrition. And as I've mentioned in earlier videos, plant-based nutrition is really where you are going to find the healthiest foods and the foods that are going to move you closer to your weight loss and wellness goals. In this group, where we all are pretty savvy about how to eat well, someone posted a headline and said, hey, can anyone in the group please help me with this? The headline was something along the lines of, saturated fat is not killing us, it's really the carbohydrates. Now, as someone who is plant-based and who loves carbohydrates because they're good for you, and because carbohydrates are your body's primary source of fuel and your brain's primary source of fuel, this question comes up all of the time. Well, as I looked through the article, a few things popped in, and these are things that you should be looking for when you are reading articles in newspapers about whether or not to believe them and whether what they're printing is actually true. The first thing was the source of the information, which was the Washington Times. Now, the name of the newspaper is a little confusing because it's not the Washington Post and it's not the New York Times, and both of those are reputable outlets for news. It was something that was kind of bridging the gap in between, so didn't really know, but it sounds like it would be a reputable source. So that was the first clue. As I read through the article, there was not a single reference to a single study to support what they were talking about. They said studies and a recent study, but there was no actual reference to the specific study where you could go and check for yourself and verify that the author's interpretation of the data was what was really happening. These are probably the two biggest things to look for when you are trying to verify if information is good or bad. A source that I like to double check everything with all the time is nutritionfacts.org, and I will post that link down here in the comments. And the reason I like it is because Dr. Michael Greger is a wealth of information, and he and his team actually take the time to go through and look through all of the nutrition research that comes out year after year and to comment on it and to really cut through all of the confusion and give you what is really going on. When you're looking for information and when you're getting confused, if you see a headline that is contrary to everything that you know, we know that fruits and vegetables are good for us. Even just something as simple as mom always said, eat your fruits and vegetables, and you are what you eat. All of these things are cliche, and those terms have been around for a really long time for a reason. If you're confused and you're not sure and something is directly contradicting what you know is really good for you, check the source. See who has conducted the study. What is the background on the study? Who are the people that have paid for the study? Because that can often determine what the outcome is in the study. And then go back and see if there is supporting information for it. Verify your sources. It can go a long way to helping you to cut through the confusion. If you have a question that you want to have answered that is related to nutrition, please post it here in the comments. I would love to answer the questions for you and maybe give you your own personal video. So again, this is Jenny with Nutrition University. If you have enjoyed this video, please give us the big thumbs up on YouTube, and you can please like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon.